Hey everybody, Dakian here coming to you on another Monday with some miniatures rambling. This Monday is the 8th of March 2021, and the first little batch of stuff I have to show you are these four, like, cave people, tribes people. These are in Reaper Bones from the Bones 4 Kickstarter, the Lost Valley expansion, and the casting is not... I mean, the detail on the furs, for example, was not very good. And the faces are kind of not very distinctive either, but I did what I could with them. Had some little variation in the color. I think they were called the Clan of the Cave Bear, or the Black Bear, not sure. No, the Cave Bear, that's that's GNML. I think they called the Clan of the Black Bear. I think that's why I painted them in sort of dark grayish or blackish fur. But yeah, just very simple speed painted bones figures. Everything this week that I finished is staying in this sort of Lost Valley, Lost World theme, but we've got some more complicated figures coming up. Let's move on to that. Where we got some prehistoric creatures. Now these three are all different materials. Like this rhino here is resin, and despite my complaints about the horns, I managed to fix things up, and it's okay. So these two, and it's from a company called Fenril, a French company. So these two are the Carnotaurs by Reaper. You can see they look exactly the same, don't they? I defy anybody to tell the difference between them. Well, there is one, but it's that this one is metal, this one is plastic. The only way you can tell, I mean, there is a portion on the back of this, yeah, the metal one, where the casting actually was kind of lacking and the texture is missing, which is odd because you would think that the bones version would have that mistake, but no. So, you know, if I were buying a pack of these today, if I wanted like a bunch of Carnotaurs to send to somebody, I go with the bones exclusively. There's no reason at all to buy the metal one. I just happen to have an old copy of it lying around. As for the paint schemes, I started out just painting them blue and green, and I thought it looked too boring. I needed to spice things up a bit, and so I added the racing stripe. I don't know if it's realistic, but, you know, I've seen artistic representations of dinosaurs with wild color schemes, way stranger than this. So, yeah, I'm being pretty conservative here, actually. But that was it, I think. I think that's the last of the actual dinosaur minis I have. I painted the T-Rex and the Allosaur and the Triceratops and all the little raptors. Now these guys, I don't think I have any actual dinos left to paint up. It's got other prehistoric beasties, but not specifically dinosaurs. So, well, there's a landmark. And finally, the last of the finished miniatures today are the two mammoths. This one, the resin from Fenril, and this is the bones one from Reaper. And well, not a lot to say about these really. I just painted one lighter and one darker. The darker one has a lot more variety in the tones, which is because I went over it with more layers of dry brushing and then washing and then dry brushing again to get to where I wanted to go. Yeah, but they were, you know, approximately equal in difficulty or ease of painting. and they're done. Not a lot more to say about that. So that brings us to 9 minis this week, of which several were pretty large. So that's still a good number, to my mind. Let's take a look at what I have prepped for the coming week. The first batch of new stuff I've started are these dinos. As you can see, they've been prepped, primed. I didn't do anything extra with the bases. I just kept the integral bases. After priming, I've started slapping some sloppy base coats on them just to get, as usual, just to sort of rough things in and get an idea of what I want to do. I don't have much in the way of preconceived notions here. So we'll just have to see where they wind up. Yeah, I have no predictions. And here in just the primer stage, we have some bigger monsters, various colors. I can note this King Kong XP is a big, ungainly hunk of metal. I would much prefer to have that in plastic or even resin. And yeah, but we'll make do with what we have and slap some paint on these guys. Now, in the ongoing story of my latest Reaper shipment, about a week ago, I did get a notice that I should pay the taxes for it, so I did. And it only took 4 days after that before it started moving again. You see, I have this tracking app on my phone so I can follow the packages where they are in the process. And as I said, I gave them the payment on Monday or Tuesday, and then on Friday, the status of it changed in the app. So now it's on its way to me. So by this time next week, I should actually have some new figures arriving in the mail. But for now, we'll start new projects from the stuff we already have. And we're continuing the theme. So we have 2 creatures from the Lost Valley. We have the clubtail. This is like, what is it called? An ankylosaurus? I forget. It's a simple 3-piece model. Head and tail are separate. Then this thing is called a horn slasher. It's like a crocodile or alligator with some extra horns and spikes and stuff on it. Otherwise pretty basic. And then from other companies, the last few minis from this company called Fenrir are some cave people. Well, actually, one is called Cave Barbarians, and the other is called Cro-Magnons, which is a more scientific term. So these are resin. They come with integrated little square bases, so I probably won't do anything extra with them. So this one has 4 people and a litter of some sort here. And the other one has 3 more people. And some of them are multi-part. You have to add a hand here or there, but they're pretty interesting looking. So I'm kind of cautiously optimistic, looking forward to painting these guys. And they're a little bit, you notice they're a bit large compared to other minis, and that's because the Fenrir minis are, I believe, 32mm scale, not 28 or even 30, but 32. So well, yeah, we'll just say that this tribe of barbarians has better nutrition. Anyway, in fact, let's see if we can compare the size to you can see it here, the size of this guy. He is like half a head taller than the Reaper dude. So that's the scale difference. Anyway, that's the projects that I will prep for next week. And I hope to see you again then. For now, just click the thumbs up on this video, subscribe if you haven't done so, leave a comment, and be back here, same time, day of the week, same channel, next week with me, Dakian, who's now signing off. Bye-bye.